Hey, you tourists, it's your boy Domination. This is Back of the Basics. You're gonna do society to text, baby. Man, I look back. You know what it is, know this, know this. The only place you ever go get it, only place you ever go get it is right back, basics. Right back to basics. You're gonna do society to text, baby. Man, I look back. You know what it is, know this is. The only place you're gonna ever go get it is real man rise up, fake man rise down. Real one rise up, fake one rise down. Front to word, preacher, preacher. And today's topic to talk about is. Let me ask you a question. Why do you think that black men get shot down by the cops? Ask yourself, why black men get shot by white cops? You want to know the answer? Here's the answer. And here's a listen to this.
Get in line. But stop talking about the people on the field and get on the field and actually make something happen. This video right here. Police throw small bombs into a crowd of protesters. They did that. You know what I'm saying? This just happened in Ferguson. So when we talk about, let me stand back up. When we talk about white police officers and the issues that they have with brothers, the dude Norm Stamper is telling us. He wrote a book called Breaking Rank. He says he has a chapter called Why White Cops Kill Black Men. He said white cops are afraid of black men. We don't talk about it. We pretend it doesn't exist. We claim color blindness. We say white officers treat black men the same way they treat white men. That's a lie. In fact, the bigger, the darker, the blacker the man, the greater the fear. The African American community knows this. Hell, most whites know it. Yes, even though it's a central, if not the defining ingredient in the makeup of police racism, white cops won't admit it to themselves or to others. And the question is, are we preparing our sons with this information right here? So Frances Cress Welsing in her book talks about the gun and how white men consider the gun to be the equalizer to the black man's penis. She said that there's a Western expression that says God did not create all men equal, but Colonel Colt did, referring to the Colt revolver. She gave the breakdown of the black male genitalia. Then she turned it to the side, and then she turned it to the other side, and she gave this final analysis and goes into the science of it. She says, to the extent that the guns manufactured and made by the white collective in the context of white supremacy were used against blacks and other genetically dominated colored people on earth, they became the answer to the great fear of white genetic annihilation. The gun became not only the weapon, the developed technology to ensure white genetic survival, but it also became the symbolic white penis. Thus, it is no accident that white males often refer to one another as son of a gun. This is symbolically determined pattern of speech, and I am certain that white males who use it have not understood in depth why a phrase entered and remains in their minds. This phrase deprecates the white male genitalia apparatus that fathers white people with their genetically deficient state of albinism. It says instead that the white male prefers the gun to be his phallus and the phallus of his father. The gun then becomes the desired all-powerful phallus of the white male, which he conceives of as being an equalizer to the phallus of the black and other non-white males. This is what we need to be teaching our sons. I told the young brothers when we were in North Carolina a couple of weeks ago, when they look at you, they see God. That's why they're so scared of you. And they know that science has already shown and proven that our people are the original people of the Creator. That you can genetically wipe out all other races. That's why they're so upset with you. Can you imagine if we armed all the young brothers on the street to be able to understand this when they walk in and interact with police officers?
There you have it. She just break that down to you. But ask yourself, if it's not true, what is it if it's not? This is why they afraid of a black man's dick, his penis. The only way, two reasons to solve this problem. Brothers, you need control your urges. You need to understand. This is why a lot of these things going on. If it was all staged or not. Even if police ever going to admit this to this or not. She said the black community knows it and the white community knows it. This is why they call it black guard. What do you think police was building for? They building to guard something, to guard of a community that has been controllable and been controlled by the leaderment and the powers that the lead of the powers that be. So give me your comment and give me your video response and tell me if it's true they fear of the black man's penis. And that's all I got to say about that. Give me your comment and give me your video response and tell me what you think of this video. And this is your boy Domination. And one last thing before I leave. We got to run the community. We have to. If we don't have this, we're going to be destroyed just like that. And you better find a way. There's no other way. So control your household, raise your children, and make awareness. Take care of your woman and your children, and your woman and your children take care of you. And you have a community as a whole. All right? Because I would do the same if I have kids. And that's it. It's your boy Domination. This is Back of the Base and Chuck of the Deuces. And Chuck of the Deuces, how we do text, baby. Until next time. All right? All right. Peace of them out.